man. It's because it's like I feel like this whole period. I think what a lot of people will get out of this, no matter the uncertainty, no matter the what's going on in each person's individual life, it's like there is a certain element of having to trust that it's going to work out because it is going to work out. But you have to. There's a lack of control within that, so we're having to learn how to deal with that letting go of the control of wanting things to work out and just letting it work out, because there's nothing we can do other than what we're doing in our own homes at the minute. And that's tough. That's a tough realization. But I think, you boys know that I haven't always been this way inclined spiritually. I was probably at the other end of everything being like, everything happens for a reason, like being a realist, like not wanting to. I used to take the piss out of you two for like always talking about the universe and stuff. But it's like once you learn to like actually, that's just you trying to keep control of things. And that was in the period of my life where I was probably at my worst without even knowing it. And I was trying to keep an element of control because maybe deep down I did know what I was going through, but I hadn't recognized it. So I wanted to control everything to make sure that I was doing what I could. But in fact, it's the letting go process that sets you free, because like sometimes holding on to something causes more pain and effort than letting go does in the end. So it's like, I think that's been one of the biggest like learnings for me, man. It's just like, it's cool, man. Let's just let everything go in this space. Let everything go. Let's just focus on the things that are important to me right now, which is me, number one. Number two, making sure my family's safe and well. And then number three, trusting that everything that I'm trying to do and want to do is going to play out. And whether that plays out over 6 months, 6 years, 60 years, I don't know, but I can trust in it.
Yeah.
It's been like really like,
a release.
Like a release, like a weight,
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, there's still days where I'm like, oh my God, I have so much to do. I have to do this. I have to
Of
do that.
course, I was going to
Check in with
say,
myself now,
yeah. I was going to say exactly the same thing. Let's not get it twisted. Like, we don't want people listening to this going, oh yeah, once you get to that place, all is well. But it's having that peace, being at peace with the feelings, being at peace with the fact that some days are going to be wonderful and beautiful, and you're going to be grateful for every breath you take, and some days you're going to be at rock bottom and you're not going to know what's going down. So it's just riding those waves as best you can. We all have different temperaments and we all have different capacities, but if we can continue to try and find the beauty in all of those moments, like we're going to say again, excellence requires adversary, man like Seneca. So it's let's not pretend that we all don't have tough days, like we do.
Of course, man. It's again, it's the awareness of it. It's an awareness of actually I'm not at my best today, and you know what, that's totally fine, man. Like not this week, so last week Monday I was so off. I was just so off, like energetically. I just didn't know what it was. I couldn't focus on anything. I was just low on energy, low on vibe. Had my lunch and I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna have a 2-hour nap, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't need to make myself feel guilty because I haven't achieved anything in those 2 hours. Because what I've achieved is actually listening to myself and what my body is telling me I need to be doing. And I never nap. Do you know what I mean? I never nap. So I just tuned into that and I thought, what's going to happen? Nothing. What's going to happen if I don't listen to my body is I'm going to carry on with this conflict of my day that's going on, of like something doesn't feel right. Something is telling me that today is not a good day. But I can accept that. I can be fine with that,
Yeah, that balance is key, man. Just knowing that, obviously there's social pressures and, we've got, roles and jobs to upkeep, but at the same time, you've got to take time to look after yourself, and you strike a balance in anything, you're going to be good, man. Whether it's, your relationships, your own personal relationship with yourself, work, finances, like balance is just everything, man. You've got to find that middle ground. I think it's like the challenge of life, man, is finding balance in everything you do. When you hit that sweet spot and you're laughing, but it's a challenge, man. Those scales are like always moving.
Exactly. That sweet spot's not always consistent, man. It's like that thing of like, life is up and down like this. Like it's up and down like this, like a heartbeat. And a heartbeat, when it's going up and down like this, indicates you're alive. But when it's flat, it means you're dead. And when life
True
is flat
say.
like that, you're not feeling nothing. You're not experiencing anything. You have to experience life,
Yep.
the highs and the lows, you know?
100%. I fully agree, man.